And this is called Trial and Error Number, the Sacred Heart of Charles Manson. 1. Process. Inside the black, see, I'm so bothered now. Inside the bright flowered handmade hat of false delicate lace, a body as dark and old as Africa mumbles quick and quiet, gestures musically, emitting gravel from her throat on occasion. The nuns sing the praises of her exile as she calculates her life, her circular life, beneath her hat, within the body of Jesus, beneath a crown of thorny light. 2. Faith. Body of the Savior, trapped within a circular light, a heaven we can only guess at, a heaven of trial and error, process and faith, oh, faith. 3. Faith. I make my choice and realize I have made this choice for you. 4. Completion. Moods. The name of the record was Tijuana Moods. Completion. Moods. The nun speaks of Israel. Another circle devours itself. Again the past intrudes upon the future, and the beautiful blue and red and yellow handmade hat falls into repose, into momentary sleep, within a circle of Philistines, within the arms of Jesus, within the Sacred Heart. O Lord, don't let them drop that atom bomb on me. Trial and error, thank you for buying the map. The closed window, the cheeks flexing, a walk down the aisle, in the air, map moving, all human movement coming to rest. Wrestling with the circle, shyly, though saturated with desperation, sweat within the playground of the lost. Looking for the dead is so tiring, but today, like good music, has its rewards. Playing with the dead, like playing with the dead, like listening to the dead, like looking at the dead, and watching the dead and seeing the dead behind our eyes. Proust and Molière, Fontaine and Wright, raised up, lowered down, the bones and ashes of their unseen words, cemented to our lips like Oscar gone wild. You should see Oscar Wilde's grave. You never saw it. It's all full of, it's all full of ladies' kisses all over it. And no one wanted to give Oscar a grave. So long after he died, some lady who loved him bought him this huge grave, and it's all full of lipstick kisses all over. Pretty amazing. Proust and Molière, Fontaine and Wright, raised up, lowered down, the bones and ashes of their unseen words, cemented to our lips like Oscar gone wild. This dabbling with the dead, a comedy of manners, ill-mannered, ill at ease. We see you where we last began, to stop. We pardon your departure and ignore your pain, your laughter. Oh, black boy, I offer you a paper rose. Richard Wright is kind of, his ashes are interned there in the cemetery, and it was so sad because there were cobwebs all over it, and there was one little fucking paper rose that someone left there. And I said, man, this is Richard Wright. This is kind of crazy. It is what's, John? Yeah, I put a little flower. And I'll tell you something else I put there. It is morning, it is evening, it is afternoon in some misplaced world. No matter what you have become, the cycles of time keep changing. Closed windows, the map moving us along with its fingers, looking for the dead all day. Paintings by the dead, the portraits they have left behind our eyes. Portraits of ashes and bone, of succulent flesh. Ernst Modigliani, Damier, Delacroix, Davenet, and Corot, rosy cheeks flexing in a landscape of mildew and stone. Isn't that incredible? All those amazing people buried in one cemetery. More,
What
much
about Jim
more.
Morrison?
Yeah, he's there, but you know, he doesn't count.
Yeah.
He's one of the only ones they care about, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, a bird watches me, mocks me like the buffoon that I am. I know it is there somewhere, this bird, already eaten by a cat. It mocks me and sings to me with a belly, then becomes shit and seeps into the mud to song again. There are no birds or cats here, but only old women pointing the way to the graves of their beloveds. Open windows breathe within the dark, dark corners of the crematorium, where night is never ending, yet the day lasts so much longer in this town, this cemetery of winding paths, a map of broken stone mingling with the smooth marble. Sarah Bernhardt, lift your stocking leg once more. Monsieur Millet, fly us to the moon. We party with the dead, get angry at the dead, have pity on the dead, are curious about the dead, are loving toward the dead, dead lovers lying side by side. The dead have opened doors for us and left behind their worlds. They have become the cycles of time. Morrison and Callas, Mesro and Chopin with that sweet little angel on lute. And the little sparrow watches me, mocks me, smiles at me with her small sad eyes, and a window finally closes. It's like listening to the dead and searching for the dead and playing with the dead and worshiping the dead and finding them alive once again with no regrets. Yeah, little sparrow, she's buried there too. This one I'm going to read for you.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
And it'll follow in Yuko's path because we're all talking about Vinny and his brother Theo.
Yesterday was his birthday.
Yeah.
Yesterday was